Show more about that money, what we get into. Show more about that money, get residuals. Show more.
Get to this Kendrick Lamar shit. Like, he popped out like, shh, I see that. Like, you know what I mean? Juneteenth, Wednesday, you know what I mean? A couple days ago, and the internet is still going super, super, super crazy. And a lot of people had a lot of shit to say. Well, I'm hearing from, you know, B. McFly, shout out to Philly, right? Brother that was on drugs, cleaned his life up, he a big influencer now on social media. He like, I'm telling you, you know, not only did I told you he was going to win the battle, but he won hip-hop, right? He did it for 50 years of the culture. My song from the BX, where, you know, born and raised, as far as hip-hop, you know what I mean, the home of hip-hop. New York niggas got crazy game, but out of town niggas is all the same. Brooklyn niggas got like, but if it wasn't for the Bronx, this rap shit probably wouldn't be going on. So tell me where you from. Uptown baby, right? Karis one and all, bridge is over, right? And on his page, you know, he showed the little clip of, you know, all the Bloods and the Crips and all the Pyrus and all the, you know, vice laws and all these motherfuckers like Crip niggas, Blood niggas, SAs, Asians, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, white boys, Haitians, Black Kings, Disciple, vice laws, Haitians. All these motherfuckers been patiently waiting. Since the West Coast fell off, the streets been knocking. The West Coast never fell off. I Was Sleeping Compton. That's a game reference, right? Off that documentary album. Who was a no-show, and we will talk about him right after this. Because he had some words, just, you know, as far as the Kendrick Lamar concept. So my song, like, yo, you know, it's over, Juneteenth. It was a big moment. Hands up. He's the king of hip-hop right now, right? And, you know, whether you think he the king of hip-hop or not, I'm not here to argue you down. I think, you know, if you watch my channel, I appreciate you. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I think Kendrick Lamar is a dope artist. I think he's a dope rapper. I think he's a dope lyricist. He definitely top 5 dead or alive in this era. In this era. Definitely no guy I'm ahead of a lot of people. But he's nice. And that's no shade because he's from the West Coast. A lot of people like, yo, you know, Juneteenth, it was good. And, you know, some of the clips and shit, you hear Kendrick like, yo, you know, this the West Coast, you know what I mean? Niggas thought they was going to see Compton, you know what I mean? And West Side. And you're like, you know, we still ain't get over Nip death yet, right? We still ain't get over Kobe, you know, death. Got Russell Westbrook, the Brody, you know what I mean? The 20-20-20 game, remember after that? After Nip passed? He dropped 20, 20, and 20. That's 20 points, 20 assists, and 20 rebounds for the, you know what I mean? The finger licking and all that. Cool. DeMar Rosen, all these niggas is West Coast niggas. LeBron was in the building. He played for the Lakers. West Side. Even Rick Ross was there, you know what I mean? And before we get the game, people was like, Rick Ross was there. That's all I need to know. Game is choosing sides. We know Rick Ross was there for the clout chase. I know he's famous. I know he's a millionaire, you know what I mean? I know he got a couple of M's, right? I think he still was clout chasing. I think he still was there to be down. You want to be down with the Kings? Like, you want to be down with the Kings? And, you know, he's like, we still ain't get over this. We still ain't get over that. And a lot of people was like, yo, Juneteenth, this is what it is. And before I get into what I really want to say, right? I got the preference, warm you up a little bit, because I might ruffle your feathers, especially if you're from the East Coast, because I dare you to try this theory that I'm about to give you. When it comes to the West and the East, and like Pac said, it's not about East and West. It's about niggas and bitches, punks and riders. Which side are you on? The West Coast niggas, they think they the niggas, right? And the East Coast niggas think we them niggas too, right? And we know when the whole West Coast Pac, rest in peace, like think niggas gonna disrespect Pac, what Kendrick is saying, right? So he got the whole West Coast, you know what I mean? Or what seemed like the whole West, Compton, Long Beach, all the fucking, you know what I mean, blocks and boulevards out there, right? And you know, on my channel, you know, my stance is from being locked up with the blood niggas over here, saying that, you know, they not like them over there, which they not, and they not like us, they not like us, we really not like them, right? It's bigger blocks, as they play different rules, it's a gang culture where niggas is brought up in it and take you across the tracks, make you expose the face, now you official now. But you got a soul to save. You got somebody to kill. You got to save the soul. And you're going to put that work in tonight. And this is what we're going to do. You got the opposite colors on, we're going to kill you when we feel like it. know what I mean? Like, kill these niggas when I feel like it. So, like, we ain't get over this, we ain't get over that. So, like I was gonna say before I go into that, I think it's great for hip hop. I think it was a great night in hip hop. I don't think it was the greatest night in hip hop because it's a West Coast thing, if you ask me. He did it in the West Coast. More West Coast people gonna relate. Obviously, everybody over there that's bigging it up and happy. And even though people in the East Coast, which I'm gonna talk about in the comments, you know, is overzealous about it, to me, it's just really a West Coast thing. He's a West Coast artist. They wanted to crown him the king of hip hop from the beginning. When Dre endorsed him, when Snoop, you know, came out like nobody ain't gonna do nothing to the homie. He told niggas like, yeah, I already came over there and crushed the buildings with corrupting them. In New York, big city of dreams. And Prodigy and Mobb Deep, rest in peace. They the only ones that really said something back. Right, a lot of niggas was quiet. Two Hov said it's New York been soft ever since Snoop came through and crushed the buildings. I'm trying to restore the feeling. And I'm not trying to pit East Coast against West Coast. But you black on a Juneteenth day. So again, I think it's a great night in hip hop. I think it's a great night for the West Coast. I think it could be an even greater night. Then it would be probably a great night in hip hop. What was the song? All in the Same Gang, Eazy-E and all of them, and just like over here, Self-Destruction. If those same Bloods and those same Crips would stop killing each other, if it's a ceasefire, you know, and I don't know all the politics, because I'm sure it's deep politics. Some Pyru, ride on the Bloods, blood ride on these niggas, Crips killing Crips, just like up north, just like over here. Just because you in the gang don't mean you ain't subjected to being, you know, ran down or ran over or being put on the plate in the menu by other gang members. Because that's how they give it up. And they not like us, right, they not like us. So just because you gang, that don't mean you ain't food for another gang member. Let's be clear. You can join the Blood, you can join the Crips over here in the East or over there on the West Side and still be food, still get killed by one of your own kind. But you black. But if they can stop that somehow and push forward, get on some Black Panther militant shit, yeah, it would be a fucking phenomenal night. And everything wouldn't be in vain. Now let's get to the real, right?